No, so this is really solid. But even though I say aesthetically, this might be my favorite. Like the overall like vibes, like my favorite score of the two. I kind of dig their away kit just a little bit
Hmm.
more. Not because of the score here, but
Yeah,
just
the
because
score will not reflect my words.
correct, and that's why we have rubrics for a reason. But like, so the away kit, what we've dubbed the Golden Hue Kit, is something that is a bit more dicey, right? When it
Hmm.
comes to, I think, the execution a little bit more, and when it comes to the overall appearance, because they decided to do something white on gold. I mean, white with gold accents is
Hmm.
an interesting choice.
Yeah, choices were choiced.
Yes, and I think instead of going with like even like an off white, it's plain white. It's the same white that was used in the home kit, but they decided to kind of
Yeah,
stick with it and stick with the white, but then lean into the gold. The thing that Fox kind of said maybe isn't the best strategy for their kits is the colors. Kind of one of the reasons they kind of leaned away from it when they rebranded their crest.
yeah. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, I guess we're going with the gold again. Uh, we just keep trying to dig into that gold, and
Really do.
this one, if honestly, if they did kind of what they did with the white on the last kit, how like every detail was the white, that could have sold me a little bit more. If they went with the gold badge, like we did with
Yes,
the Adidas one years ago, if we went with the full gold badge, if the GE was a gold,
I know.
I think that would have sold me a little bit higher, because you can't see the badge at all from this
No,
distance.
and I
Um,
think that was definitely a choice on their part.
yeah, they're definitely going with like the white chromatic for everything this year. And I'm not against the chromatic. Like I really like what they did with it on the purple kit, but when we put it on the skull kit, it doesn't work as well. Um, and then also the big black GE, like GE obviously. Now we've talked about this before. Like typically sponsors, I try not to dig into too much. Like make that a part of my judging. But like when it's like everything is white and gold, like very light hues, and then
And it's black.
there's your there's your GE. What's up? Like
Yeah, I know. With Indy 11, they're lucky the Ford is like the same shade as blue
yes,
that
yeah,
we
that
use.
blue it works perfectly.
Very lucky with that. You know what I mean? Not
Yeah,
lucky in this case.
and I completely agree with Frank again on this. Like I like the gold, I don't love it. I think it's interesting, but I don't think it like translate well in real life. So, and again, like I have the white and gold the hoop jerseys. I have
Yeah.
the black and gold. So Louisville has definitely been trying to go with gold a lot lately. Score wise, design and aesthetics, it's a three for me. Like I I like the details that you can see where it makes almost like diamonds
Yes.
kind of throughout. So it's an interesting geometric shape, but you know, authenticity and tradition. Honestly, I probably could have went lower because I went with three, and it's the same argument that I had with the purple though, is
Yeah.
that we've been having the gold for years, and that's my argument. So I could have went lower because your point was well made earlier. Anyways, like can you say it's a tradition when it's literally just a color? Like I I am. Am I right? Am I
But
right? Probably not, but
you
that's
and
what
I
I'm
have
doing.
had you and I tend to have different interpretations when it comes to some
Right.
stuff like that.
Exactly. Um, Visual details and execution, though. I mean, like, it's a template. It's a nice looking template. The execution on this was fine. It's a two for me. Like, I don't know. Again,
Okay.
like, there's other things that they could have done to make the execution hit.
Yeah.
Uh, and then the innovation impact. I mean, it was a one. Like, I'm not gonna necessarily remember this kid too much, and I like the chromatic badges. I just wish they
Yeah.
would have went with the all gold this time. They didn't have to go purple. They could have just went all
No.
gold for that badge. Yeah, little things could have saved it. So it was a 2.25 from me.
Yeah. So obviously, I liked it a little bit more than you do. Um, and fun fact, both are the same crest actually. They kept the same crest, and they decided to just let it
The
in
other
with
one
the
was
white.
white with the purple detailing.
Okay,
So
slightly different.
technically, but the white majority
Yeah,
crest
yeah.
was the same
Um,
on both. Yeah.
so for me, I give this design aesthetically, I give it a three. I like white and gold from a. Oh, I think that would look really cool as I wear it. It's hard to match, and it's hard to look good on the field, and I think it's hard to make it aesthetically look 100% pleasing. So I give it a solid three for me. But I did give it a three for authenticity and tradition. Not many clubs lean into gold outside of FC Tulsa.
hmm
And I
They
think
they do it well.
they do it really well because they have the black as the
hmm
base with the gold. And I think they use it more as an accent. And I think when you try to have, for Louisville City, who keeps trying primarily to do white and gold. And I think that is very hard to continually use
It's
and
a,
use.
it's a choice.
It is a choice, and I think they could have used a different color than white. I mean, honestly, they should just go back to using like I think a black with like even purple accents would have probably stood out more than a white with a kit other kit that's purple and white. But I digress.
Yeah, you know what? That's kind
That's
of
a
a
me
point
thing.
though. In my head, like I was like, I feel like this might be look better as a purple, purple, stripes and everything through it and purple
With
detailings.
maybe a little bit of accent of gold, maybe. But like purple would be really good.
Maybe the white and gold badge at that point.
Maybe. Yeah. So I
Full
think for
badge for every basketball.
authenticity, I give it a three. But when it comes to details and execution, I still give it a four. I like the gradient of the gold. That diamond that we talked about was really
Mhm.
good. My main knock, again, ignoring sponsor, is the crest being white. You
Mhm.
can't tell what team this is for. And I think that is a massive knock. And there was a choice to doing this in a white with a white. If we're going for a white outlook, like some teams have tried to do, lean into it 100% all white,
Yeah.
no accents, but they're not. So I give it a four. And then innovation impact, I give it a two. So it gets me an overall of a three with boxes 2.25. We did a nice cool 2.63 overall score from us. Yeah, I had the burps.
Got the
So
dramatic pause.
I really do. I know. I tried to burp. Whatever. So then we dive into the kit value. Being it's not as high as the home kit, its value is basically just on the edge of 30, being at 29.17. So if this is something that fits you aesthetically, fits you well, but I see this being more of a fan
Mhm.
type bot kit than I do as a collector who's looking for add like really good stuff to your collection. And I think a 2917 is still respectable for a template that kind of sort of hit the mark. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Like I still want this kit at some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not something like I just like, ugh. Like I don't want those indie kits just because they
No.
honestly the actual design of it like isn't miserable, but like they just did such a bad job executing it.
And the template was a choice. I think the template with that big block, whatever.
Yeah, the big sponsor block.
Choices were made, and overall, the template that Louisville went with can easily be executed better, and it worked out. Um, was bad that I had to burp.
I think it's funny that
Honestly,
this is one of the first times that you've actually had a better score for a Louisville kit than I did.
I know, I know. Times are changing, and I'm
You brought
becoming a
that.
man who likes a good template. What is this? What is this doing to me?
It's honestly, I'm kind of that same way. at this point. Like I still love the creative kits. Obviously, like we just talked about how cool the Corpus Christi one is. We talked
Yeah.
about how amazing the Doodle kit is.
Yeah.
Well, you did. I had to take care of my son,
Yes.
but but they like we still love those kits. But I feel like we have a greater appreciation for this now.
Yeah. 100%.
It's not just like it's a template. All right,
Move
threes,
on.
average kit
Yeah.
or something like that. Like no,
I,
there's effort put into it, and I think our interviews have really shown that.